Oh, I never thought I'd see myself like this. I thought that I would be driving a truck until I was probably 70 or 75. All I've known is driving trucks. I had to make a huge change. I don't know what made myself think of that, but it's just, I guess, maybe I've seen them around and maybe thought, man, it'd be pretty cool to do that. That's what they say. They say, every time you change your mind, you're on a different path.
So you're the middle child of the five, I guess.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got an older sister, Sue. I got an older brother, Larry. Then there's myself, and then the twins, Tim and Chris. Tim and Chris and I were all born in England. My dad was over there in the military. And then we went from there to Toronto. And then we went from Toronto to Ottawa. And then from Ottawa to Germany. And then Germany back to Toronto. You get to meet people, but you only see them for 2 or 3 years, and then you're gone somewhere else. And your family's always there. That's who you more hang around with and do things with. Came out in Winnipeg in 1972. So I was 16, I guess. Tim and Chris went to school. I didn't go very long. I went for about a month. Tim and Chris, yeah, they both did tribute to Elvis just after he passed away. I did lights for them. So after that, I just went and drove trucks on the highway and then ran gravel in town. Roughly 40 years. I had a stroke at 60 when I was 60 years old. Once I had the stroke, they took my class 1 away after 2 years. They said my heart wasn't all that great, so not to do anything. So I wasn't doing anything. You won't go for a walk or nothing else because they don't want you to do something. Well, you start to lose all your muscle and you're putting weight on. That's all that happens there. I had to make a huge change. I couldn't just sit in the basement. If I would have sat in the basement, I don't even know if I'd be here today, to be honest with you. Tim and Chris and I were talking one day, and we went and met Hal Anderson for breakfast. We said to Hal, we're thinking about getting a hot dog cart. You know, he knew he had 12 carts before, too. Hal said, well, come and use one of mine. He said, try it for a year before you buy one and see what you think. And if it works good after a year, he said, then buy it. He gave us all the stuff to go with it, everything to get started. And once we had talked to Hal about the hot dog cart, I went and seen my doctor and I asked him, I said, is it okay if I do this? He said, give it a try. He said, if it works, he says, that's the best thing for you, to get out and be out in the fresh air and doing something. We ended up buying our own. We took the name Houndog and put it there with a silhouette of Tim and Chris. Kind of a tribute to Tim and Chris and what they did when they were doing the Elvis shows. The business is going pretty well, pretty lucrative. You have your good days, you have your bad days. Between 60 and 70% of my customers are repeat customers. These people are that I deal with are very nice.
Awesome.
You guys take care. It was nice seeing you guys.
There's guys that come just about every day, 3-4 times a week for sure.
Always good.
Right on.
Yeah, I love it.
I give them a loyalty card that they buy 7, they get the 8th one free. And I get quite a few of those back every year. It can be lucrative, but I say you have to be in the right location. I was in St. Boniface Industrial Park for the first couple of years. I wasn't doing great over there. My daughter Jackie, she works at Denray Tire. She said, well, can you come out here? I was there the next morning. But working at Denray Tire is a lot better. The semis can pull in beside you and park. You get some really nice people out there too. A lot of guys are in Denray Tire getting some tires done, and they'll come out to the cart to grab something to eat while they're in there, kill some time. And because when people come to you, they're coming to get something to eat, so they're not mad about anything. I've got guys that come in there, they'll grab a hot dog or a smoky, and they'll stand around talking to me for half an hour, 45 minutes. I got to know a lot of really nice people that come by all the time. Well, I'm sure I made lots of mistakes. Some days I'll be set up, people waiting there while I'm setting up. And other days you won't get anybody till noon. It doesn't matter if people come or not. If they don't come, they don't come. There's nothing you can do about it. If you're sitting around not talking to anybody or anything, it's not good for your mind either. When my daughter comes out, that's really cool. My daughter Jackie, she comes out just about every day at lunchtime. That is my favorite customer, except she doesn't pay.
It is the best part of my day to come out here and see him and know that he's out here and buys me lunch.
It's the best part of my day is when she comes out and then we have lunch together and just talking and just catching up on things.
Some of the guys say it's the best part of their day. They get away from him every time they drive by, even if it's 6-7 times a day, and they say, it makes me feel important to see your dad out there. Then when the season's done, they come into my office and say, who's gonna cook me lunch now? He got me cookies, he got me cookies. Thank you.
I think that one was chocolate chunks or something.
Well, I'll have to remember it.
It's all part of family. That's what it's all about. The future holds probably staying at Denray Tire for, I'm planning on doing it hopefully till I'm 75 anyway. Because I really enjoyed it. Like I say, it gets me out. I got to know a lot of really nice people that come by all the time. And you're getting out, like you say, you're interacting with people. And you get sunshine, you get fresh air. It's, like I said, it's just something I want to do till I'm 75. It's something great that if somebody retires and they're looking for something to do, look around for some spots and get into the hot dog cart business. Because it's great and you'll have a really good time with the people you deal with. And there is money to be made in the business. And it's the best thing I've ever done.